So, welcome to our preview for the KAB Maiden Derby final. I'm joined by Andy Lisemore from the Toaster Racing Office. Andy, a couple of things I wanted to speak to you about. First of all, I believe you're about to take on an additional meeting.
Yeah, long overdue. The Saturdays will start next week. Obviously, crowds are allowed back in as of tomorrow, Tuesday. Whenever you're watching this, Tuesday night, the crowds will be back. And in lieu of that, Saturday nights will be a regular feature from Toaster. Can't wait, to be honest. It's going to be great to have the crowds back in tomorrow.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would imagine there'd be a lot of relief trainers as well, because I know that there's been quite a queue of dogs and trainers trying to get runs for their dogs. This might just ease it up a little bit, yeah?
Yeah, the Saturday nights are definitely going to help. We've got a massive strength at the minute, and again, plenty of demand of trainers wanted to come in through the doors as well. So the Saturday's definitely helping. I do believe the plan is to sort of after the Derby or midway through the Derby, introduce Fridays as well. So again, we're going the right way.
Definitely so, definitely so. Now, I keep being bombarded with trial sheets. You guys seem to be absolutely working your tails off at the moment.
Yeah, had a monster session today, Monday. I think we've got 20 trials before racing tomorrow night on ahead of the card. Kenneling's at 3:30. We've got to whiz through them. But yeah, the Ward and his wife want to trial. We obviously do our best to accommodate everyone we can. We haven't turned anyone away yet. And listen, we'll get through as many as we can.
That's incredible because I was talking to Graham Holland earlier, and of course he has runners in the trial stakes, and I think they're bringing some trials as well, aren't they?
Yeah, he's got a few trialers. I think Paul Hennessey's got some trialers tomorrow as well. Quite a few big guns. I think Kevin Boone's unleashing one of his new ones. Ernie Gaskin's got a new one as well. It's like a who's who of ground racing before the meeting starts tomorrow, and then obviously the meeting's an absolute cracker as well. We thought last week was good, last Tuesday. Obviously, with the big final this week, it's even better tomorrow.
Everything just suddenly seems to have sort of caught a light, doesn't it? Mind you, then I was only checking it. We're only just over a couple of weeks away from the start of the Derby, which is certainly caught me out. I don't know about you.
Yeah, so don't worry. I spoke to Paul Illingworth at GBGB today, and you know Graham Racing, it's all lastminute.com, like that lastminute.com. He said, how many interests you got for the Derby then? I said, well, we haven't had any yet. Not a one, not a one. Nobody has filled in the form yet. But listen, we know we're going to get probably well over the 192. But as it stands, no entries in the book for the big one yet.
Fair enough, fair enough. But just might enter one just to be guaranteed the winner. I would have thought at this stage.
A walkover, yeah, you never know.
Right. Do you want to talk to me about the Maiden Derby final?
Yeah.
Been a good competition, not necessarily all the finalists that people were expecting.
No, I mean, listen, I think good undersells. It's been a great competition, to be fair, from beginning to hopefully end tomorrow. So well oversubscribed at the start. Each round, the race has got better and better. Yeah, a few big guns or expected big guns have fallen along the way. But the six in that final, I'm sure, got very bright futures. They're all maidens ahead of this competition. But they're going to go on and win plenty of races afterwards. I mean, Thorn Falcon, I guess, is the pick. It's great to see him come from behind and had a bit of work to do in that semi-final. Wondered whether he could win from off, not off the back, but not breaking as well as he could. I know Patrick Ransom was very pleased with the run, and listen, he is a proper ground, and I guess the one to beat.
I was going to say, how do you see the race unfolding? I mean, where's he at the first bend?
Wow, this is the problem. Butts' Blackie in his semi was absolutely electric. 4:10 sectional. If AKP's runner can track like that again, then listen, it is game on. But let's say Thorn Falcon did prove he can come from behind. But again, with 4:10 sectional, Butts' Blackie, if he can do that again, it's going to be very, very interesting. Bit of pace up the inside as well. Tommy's Ranger. I know Lee Field thinks a lot of him in Trap 2 there. Only his third race ever. It's unbelievable. And he's in the Cat 1 final, Tommy's Ranger. The 1 and 3 amazing Wink, in all respect. Probably both playing catch up, I guess. Diamond Lisa not out of it either. I mean, there were plenty of oi for Diamond Lisa when she won a semi-final. Got a big gang of owners. They were allowed in, obviously, for the semi-final. I think there'll be even more of them there tomorrow night. Be a very popular winner, Diamond Lisa, if she could get home again.
Yeah. The Essex boys and girls, they don't turn up quietly, do they?
No, no. They were very vocal. Good to see. So the atmosphere has been gradually creeping over the last few weeks with the owners first, and well, I say tomorrow could be special.
Excellent. Now, I want to draw attention just to a couple of the other supporting opens because there are obviously it's a 12 race card. I don't want to take up all your evening going through all of them, but there's only one place to start, and that's the first race, which I think it would make a Derby semi-final, wouldn't it?
It really would. It's sensational. Listen, we've got the obviously a very soft spot for Killara Lion. He's not drawn particularly well, is he? But you know, he is Killara Lion. You know, he loves to win. Listen, of course, he loves a pitch near the fence, but you certainly couldn't rule him out. You got the big Irish dog in one, Native Maestro, trolled pretty well, 29.66. You know, obviously a superstar. Drooper's Edition obviously got blown away by Priceless Jet in last week, but certainly wasn't disgraced in defeat. Form Rebel was back to his best last week as well. That was a good signs there for Richie Yates' runner. Bally Brazil Gun was a heat winner of the Maiden Derby. And you got Perry's Blue Eye Boy, who actually in that trial against Killara Lion a few days ago, you know, was actually catching Killara Lion on the run in. It was impressive. I wouldn't rule Perry's Blue Eye Boy out either. But yeah, that's a great way to start.
Yeah, I get the impression that Perry's Blue Eyed Boy, it's that there's a big staying career in front of him. He's certainly the way he's bred as well. But okay, looking at some of the other races, pick me one out. What appeals to you?
Well, listen, the very last, we concentrate on the first race, the very last race of the night as well. Again, it's a maiden, but it could almost be a KAB Derby consolation. You've got Warzone Tom in there. Again, not ideally drawn, but you know, he's a very, very fast greyhound. Jewel of Madonna, one of two Patrick Janssen runners in there as well. Jack Solution is in there as well. Currently ungradable at Total Jack Solution, and unbelievably, you know, still a maiden. A great way to finish. Be nice for one of these to get a bit of consolation having been sort of run out of the big one.
So, who are you going to send the punters home with the winner then?
Wow, I guess I have to stick with Warzone Tom. He's been picked for the competition outright. Didn't quite go as planned during the comp, but maybe a bit of consolation on finals night.
Excellent. The other one I just wanted to draw attention to, I said amongst all the so many top class open racers, is of course Queen Beyonce hopefully coming back. Rab said he's on a hiding to nothing here really, because basically if she came in season in the morning, he'd be even more thrilled than to be turning up with her to go racing.
Yeah, like I say, or the absolute apple of Rab and Lizzie's eye. You know, they've nursed her back. Every stone has been unturned. You know, in terms of getting her back in preparation. You know, a couple of hand slips, loads of solo trials over the sprint, and she sparkled in those sprint trials as well. You know, she certainly seems to be buzzing again. It would be great to see her back with a win. Be well deserved.
Brilliant, Andy. Thank you for your time.